Hi, my name is Zane Ortega, and I'm a student at UT Austin in the Marine Science Department. Today we're going to show you some different animals in the ocean organized by phylum. A phylum is a group of related organisms. Things in the phylum are related, but they don't always look very similar. We'll be looking at things like anemones, snails, sea stars, shrimp, crabs, and sea urchins. We'll also take a look at our favorite on-campus freshwater organisms, the campus turtles. Can you take guesses at which of those animals are related?
Peppermint shrimp are in the phylum Arthropoda, related to all kinds of insects. Some shrimp, including this guy, actually clean fish. Fish will open their mouths and let them go near and around their mouth to clean out little bits of food. That's called a symbiotic relationship, where both organisms benefit. You can see this guy might be trying to clean up something there on the bottom right now. Here we have an arrow crab in the phylum Arthropoda. These guys have a very long nose, and they sometimes are called sea spiders. I bet you can guess why. This is a sea star in the phylum Echinodermata. Things in the phylum Echinodermata generally have spiny skin. Echino means spiny, and dermata means skin, so you can definitely see where they get their names. Sea stars usually have 5 arms, and they can actually regenerate an arm if it's damaged or broken. They also have tube feet. Steve, can you turn him over so we can try to see his tube feet?
Yeah.
Tube feet are really tiny, but you can see how they use those to walk. If we're lucky, he might move one of them just a little bit for us. It's hard to see them move, but that is how starfish walk around on the bottom of the ocean. And right there in the middle is his mouth. Sea stars also eat in a very interesting manner. They actually extrude their stomach out of their body and envelop their prey, and then essentially digest it outside of their body and then absorb it back in. So sea stars are super interesting animals. Here we have a sea urchin. Most sea urchins have really sharp spines, but this is a pencil urchin and his spines are really stubby. So you can actually touch him without getting poked by a sharp spine. Still in the phylum Echinodermata, so named for his spiny skin. Sea urchins also have tube feet on their undersides. Steve, would you like to tell us a little bit more about the sea urchin?
Yeah, so this guy, he has much longer tube feet than what you see off of a lot of the starfish. And you can see him even come up the sides and sometimes all the way up to the back. They can actually extend those out quite far. I don't know how well you'll be able to see in the video, but those tube feet he can use to grip onto things, pull food items closer, sense his surroundings. With the larger spines, he can also move those quite easily. Right now he's got the spines pointed downward because of the fact that I'm holding him, so he's kind of actually tightened those on my fingers a little bit, but he can move those quite well. And then he's got a mouth down there with some really sharp teeth. You can see those tube feet. Oh, there he goes. You can see those tube feet really active down there on the bottom side. Whole bunch of them there. And that center mouth with those teeth, I don't know what I would compare that to, but they do a pretty good job of chomping down on some algae and cleaning up the reefs.
They do have very sharp scraping teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Thank you, Steve.
You're welcome.
A bit closer to home here in Austin, we have our beloved turtles at the Turtle Pond here. The UT Turtle Pond has been a beloved spot on campus since the 1930s, and here we can see the stars of the show, the turtles. There are 4 different species of turtles here: the red-eared slider, the spiny softshell turtle, the Texas river cooter, and the common snapping turtle. These turtles are all members of phylum Chordata, class Reptilia, and order Testudina. Organisms in Chordata have a spinal cord with a central nerve running down it, and several other important features that vertebrates have. Humans are part of this phylum. The order Testudina consists of other freshwater and saltwater turtle species. The slider is the most common of these species and is a very popular pet turtle, usually ranging in size from 8 to 13 inches in length. You can tell this red-eared slider from the other species by the red stripe on the side of its face, near its ears, hence the name. We do not know exactly, but there are around 40 to 50 turtles in the pond. During the spring, the female turtles will venture away from the pond to lay their eggs. It is important to note that unlike the sea turtles that reside in the Gulf of Mexico, these turtles are all freshwater species. These turtles are a fixture of the UT Austin campus, and they remind us to take some time to sit back and relax every once in a while. Now that we've gotten more familiar with each of these creatures, we can also talk about the issues that many marine organisms are facing. This footage is taken from near the North Padre Island jetty on a calm, empty day. You can see the waves are rolling onto the shore as a group of seagulls enjoys the cool breeze. When we look a little more closely, however, we can see the marine debris that is incredibly abundant on the beach. As you can see here, it is very easy to quickly collect lots of trash from the shore, even on empty days. Some of this trash is from people who have littered it directly onto the beach, and other pieces of this debris may have been brought in from far away by the current. You can see we were able to find a wide variety of trash, including food wrappers, an action figure, and lots of water bottles. You can also see some nurdles in the tide line. Nurdles are small pellets of plastic that serve as the raw material for manufacturing plastic products. Essentially, nurdles are little bits of plastic before they become water bottles, bags, wrappers, straws, and all other kinds of plastic products. Plastic debris is a significant issue for marine organisms, as the plastic itself is toxic in many cases when ingested, and it can also entangle marine organisms. We can all do our part to reduce the amount of plastic entering our ocean, so it is important to consider where your plastic is going to end up when you're done with it. It is always a good idea to reuse and recycle plastic products, but an even better way to limit plastic entering our oceans is to reduce the amount of plastic you're using altogether, especially single-use plastic. Reducing your use of products you may not need, such as straws and grocery bags, is a great way to help with this issue, as is using reusable products such as this reusable water bottle or the reusable grocery bags. Well, that's all we have for the program today. If you would like more information on any of these topics, please feel free to reach out to us with any questions or concerns. We hope you'll continue to investigate the wonders of the ocean long after today. Remember, anyone and everyone can be a scientist and can make the world a better place. Have a great day.